Hello everyone, it's Kyle the OTTB guy here. I received a request to talk about what I feed my horses since I posted something about them being dappled before they're even shedding out, and as you have seen in any of my other videos, I have 5 very plump thoroughbred mares, and this in front of you is all that they get. So they get lots of hay every day. I prefer a second or third cutting hay. It's been rough in the last year, so this is actually the end of what I've got. So it's looking a little less green than usual, but it's basically just a second or third cutting grass mix hay with alfalfa. I do feed Timothy, like straight Timothy, if that's what I can get, but it just kind of depends on it. But every day, so they're getting at least 2/3 of a bale of hay, and this is they're around 50 to 60 pound bales. So we're getting at least 2/3 of a bale of that each day. And then their grain regimen is all they're really getting is plain whole oats. It's just the bag over there. They just get whole oats and these lovely Summit dehydrated alfalfa pellets. So I'll kind of show you how much each of them gets and then talk supplements. So in the morning, before everyone goes out, or as we switch to the winter time or summertime and they're all going out at night, they all get 1 scoop, which is just over 3 pounds. I weigh all of my products, just 3 pounds of oats. It's a little over 3 pounds of oats in a scoop, I mean. The chickens will love this later, but my scoop didn't fit in there very well. So in the morning, everybody gets, from Dyana all the way through Freya, smallest to biggest, they all get a little over 3 pounds of just plain whole oats. Nothing added to it. That's their morning breakfast. And then they go out and they have a little over a bale of hay divided between 4 of them, and then Worthy gets about 1/4 to 1/3 of a bale for herself, since she's turned out by herself. So in the evening, that's their morning, literally. Just 1 scoop, a little over 3 pounds of whole oats every morning for all of them. The evening gets a little fancier. So in the evening then, they're all getting 1 scoop, which is a little over 4 pounds of alfalfa pellets. You can do this without making a huge mess. So they all get 1 scoop of alfalfa pellets. I love these because they're non-GMO. They are always consistent, and the horses love them. I don't soak them. I don't do anything with them. I've checked my vet, and just a caveat as well. Remember, I'm not a vet or a licensed nutritionist. This is just what I've found to work for my horses. The main thing I found too is just to omit soy from everything. So anything I feed, I make sure I read the labels and make sure there's no soy on it. What are you doing, Xander? Dyana is the only exception right now, since I am weaning her now and she's not getting milk. She is getting 2 scoops, about 8 pounds. She gets about 8 pounds of alfalfa pellets in the evening. And everyone also gets, then again, 1 scoop, about a little over 3 pounds of oats, plain whole oats, in the evening. So for most of my horses, Dyana being the exception, they're getting 6 pounds of whole oats a day, just plain whole oats, and about 4 pounds of plain alfalfa pellets every day. Supplement-wise, I've always found Omega Horseshine to be the best supplement for them. They get 1 8-ounce cream cheese container of Omega Horseshine, and that you'll see is just a flaxseed powder with a lot of other great additives like biotin, stabilized rice bran. Again, it is soy-free, so I like that a lot. So they're getting 1 8-ounce container, and that's everyone. They all get the same, plus 1 scoop of California Trace Minerals. The scoop comes in the bag with it. The recommended is a little bit more than this. I only give 1 scoop, so they get 1 scoop of that powder. And that's, I like that a lot because A, my trimmer recommended it to me. B, we have a higher iron content in our water, so there's no iron in this, like added iron, but there's a lot of copper. So copper and some other minerals that are important. So the California Trace Minerals, the Omega Horseshine, oats, and alfalfa pellets, they get that every day. That's their standard, and then obviously plenty of hay. Then additionally, as needed, so right now no one's on anything from Silver Lining Herbs, but you've seen me talk about Silver Lining Herbs before. I love it. Any new horse that comes in my barn goes on number 37 immediately. Number 37 is for kidney cleanse, kidney support, so I just put everyone on that immediately because a lot of times they're detoxing from other things. This number 10 is maintenance, comes in 1-pound bags, and this is a 5-pound tub. Maintenance, I'll use feet and bone support from time to time if they have any tendon issues or just from a hoof, they're hoof sensitive. And then I really like immunity support, so starting in May, I'll probably put everyone on about 60 days of immunity support. And I also then use their herbal dewormer which is just 10 days at a time, and I do that every other month for 10 days. Again, these are just all natural herbal powders. I don't do them on a daily basis because I don't want my horses to build up an immunity to them. I want them to kind of be an as needed, and so that it actually works when I give it to them. The other supplements, like the Omega Horse Shine, is more from a standpoint of minerals and fat, which I want on a daily basis. Same with the California Trace Minerals. It's minerals that they're going to need on a daily basis. The herbal support to me and any kind of additional supplement for joints, etc., anything, even if it wasn't Silver Lining Herbs, I would only do that on like periods of time and then rest, and then periods of time and then rest. The reason being it has a greater impact when it's kind of given a resting period. You can do 6 days on, 1 day off, so some people will just skip supplements on Sunday. That also is a way to look at it. Silver Lining Herbs, I've loved it. They have on their website, they actually have a tool that you can put in your horses or dogs' symptoms, and it'll kind of it'll recommend what you might use. So I've used Mermoods for Moon in the past when she's had really hard cycling seasons. That is not competition legal because there's valerian root in it, but it is still it works. So I mean, I'd rather have that than be competition legal. None of them are on that right now, but immunity support I really love. Maintenance is kind of just a good catch-all. Feet and bone, kidney support when I get a new horse in, herbal wormer. I also use diatomaceous earth, so I do feed diatomaceous earth from time to time, the food grade, and I also sprinkle it in stalls. So I do dust my stalls with diatomaceous earth just from a worm and pest in general protection. But that's my daily regimen. So they're getting whole oats, alfalfa pellets, and hay is their main base. They get that little oats in the morning and then out on hay and grass all day. And then in the evening, they get oats, alfalfa pellets, and then hay in their stalls. And they get California Trace Minerals and Omega Horse Shine to help with the added fat and minerals that are missing in my soil. And also I've found the Omega Horse Shine to be great from a fat content perspective. And the big key for me is eliminating soy. Like legitimately, I have found nothing better than sometimes we're feeding things that can't process. So when I removed soy from Freya's diet, she's now been soy-free for 3 years. And when I removed that from her diet, it was amazing. She went from losing weight on 16 pounds of commercial feed a day, 16 pounds of commercial feed a day, and she was losing weight, to gaining weight on 10 pounds of whole oats a day and that was all, whole oats and then some Timothy pellets at that point. But I love alfalfa pellets, I love whole oats, I love Omega Horse Shine. California Trace Minerals has been a great additive, and I keep it as simple as possible. So if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. Again, I'm not a veterinarian or a registered dietitian, so always talk to your vet when you're going to change anything with your horses. Every horse is different. So an older horse might need extra additives. They might need a commercial grain. This might not be enough for them. Freya, through her pregnancy, this is all she got. She got more alfalfa pellets. She was getting almost 12 pounds of alfalfa pellets a day, in addition to her oats. So she was getting a lot more of the protein from that. And then she was getting a double dose of Omega Horse Shine during pregnancy and during those initial months of nursing. So I do say there's fluctuation in all this, right? This has been my general maintenance. Right now, Moon's cutting back a little bit. I'm actually cutting her down to about 3 pounds of alfalfa pellets a day and cutting her oats back down to about 4 pounds of oats per day. So she's cut back a little bit because she's got a little plump. Now that they're out on grass, I want to make sure that I'm ahead of that. Dyana bumped up only because she's weaned and she's growing. So I did increase her alfalfa pellets for that reason. But it's always something that you have to be aware of, and you have to remember that diet changes take time. You're not going to notice a change if you add a supplement or remove a supplement. You won't notice a change within a week or two. You'll probably notice it a month later. You'll notice changes in that period of time. Older horses might need something different. Teeth issues are something to consider, right? So dental purposes, and just different horses metabolize things differently. So this isn't something I'd recommend for everyone, but talk to your vet. People ask me what I do. This is what I do. But always talk to your vet about what you think is best. Again, questions, comments below, and I'll probably tell you to talk to your vet, or hopefully there's some vets watching that can always throw comments in here as well. Thanks again. What are you guys doing?